17 Grand Slam titles, the world #1 ranking, and the 2017 U.S. Open crown. Those are just a few of the accomplishments of the guy standing right behind me, a fan favorite, Rafa Nadal. The defending champ is back and looking to be playing as well as ever, practicing in his final practice before he takes the court tomorrow for the first round battle with fellow Spaniard David Ferrer. Nadal just took the court, finished his warm-up, and is now going to start playing some points. Let's get right to the action. Joey Brander here, back with you, of course, all day today and throughout the U.S. Open. Make sure you keep tuned in with us on U.S. Open social media and with me at Joey Brander on social media. Keep it locked in with us. We have all the behind-the-scenes coverage from the U.S. Open. Let us know in the comments your picks, who's going to win the Open this year. Rafa Nadal, of course, coming into the tournament ranked #1 in the world. Has had an exceptional year thus far, winning yet another French Open title. Had a couple of match points against Novak Djokovic before falling to Novak in the Wimbledon semis. Came back and won the Canadian Open just a couple of weeks ago before electing not to play in Cincinnati to give his body a little more rest before coming here to Flushing Meadows. Nadal, 32 years old now, 17-time Grand Slam champion. That's second all-time. He has 3 U.S. Opens, 2010, 13, and 17. Last year, of course, defeating the South African Kevin Anderson 3-3 and 4 in the final. 2010 and 2013 defeated Novak Djokovic in 4 sets each time. He is about as familiar as you can get with an opponent with this first-round matchup. That is David Ferrer, the former top 5 player in the world, the former Grand Slam finalist, now 36 years old. Nadal is 24-6 against Ferrer all time. Joey Brander here with you live in Arthur Ashe Stadium in what is a historic tournament, because it's not just any U.S. Open, but it's the 50th anniversary of the U.S. Open. There'll be 50th anniversary celebrations and appearances from tennis legends throughout the 2 weeks of the tournament. Opening round play does indeed kick off tomorrow around the grounds at 11 a.m. Eastern. Simona Halep, the women's world #1, American Jack Sock, all playing early tomorrow. Arthur Ashe opens at noon Eastern with a battle between 2016 Open champion Stan Wawrinka and Grigor Dimitrov, someone who a lot of tennis fans have been wondering when he's going to break through and win a slam. I just sat down with Stan for a quick interview. You'll see that on U.S. Open social later in the day. Rafa Nadal will be playing in tomorrow's evening session here in Arthur Ashe Stadium. That'll be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern with Serena Williams, the 23-time Grand Slam champion, making her first U.S. Open appearance in 2 years against Magda Linette from Poland, followed by Rafa Nadal against David Ferrer. We've got 2 sets of night matches going on tomorrow evening. Louis Armstrong Stadium, which has been recently renovated and reopened, dedicated just a couple days ago in an incredible ceremony featuring some of the top American players of all time. That'll be open for the night session. Andy Murray will be playing tomorrow. Sloane Stephens, a defending champ, will be playing on Armstrong tomorrow. Victoria Azarenka and Juan Martín Del Potro in the night session on Louis Armstrong tomorrow. Denis Shapovalov, the 28th seed. All in action tomorrow. So make sure you come on out if you're in the New York area. Amber in the comments saying, go Rafa. Charlotte saying, Rafa, wishing you well and good luck. Anita commenting from Claremont, California. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all our fans from all around the world for joining us. And make sure you continue joining us throughout the Open. We'll have all the behind-the-scenes coverage you can't find anywhere else. We'll have live practices, practice sessions, and practice matches all tournament long. Sit-down interviews with some of the top pros, and a lot more. Ohms commenting, I want a Roger Rafa final. They have to play at the U.S. Open at least once, right? Ohms, I completely agree. They have not faced off here at the Open, but could possibly face off in the finals this year if Roger Federer is able to defeat Novak Djokovic. A possible run-in between Roger and Novak could come in the quarterfinals. Roger could have some trouble in the third round as well. Nick Kyrgios standing in his way. Prabal commenting from India, rooting for Rafa. Thanks for joining us. Stephanie saying the U.S. Open, attending the U.S. Open is on her bucket list. Well, it's an incredible tournament, an incredible atmosphere and experience for tennis fans, so if you ever have the opportunity, definitely come on out. Audrey commenting, when is Kei Nishikori's first match? He'll be on Tuesday in the bottom half of the draw. His match will be the final match on court 17 and is scheduled for not before 4 p.m. following the number 14 seed Fabio Fognini. Tuesday's schedule recently released. It'll feature the man we just saw practicing before Rafa, 20-time Grand Slam champ Roger Federer, the number 2 seed, against 22-year-old lefty Nishioka from Japan, a former top 60 player in the world. And Madison Keys, the defending finalist, will be playing in Arthur Ashe Tuesday evening. Louis Armstrong nightcap will be Nick Kyrgios, the 30 seed, one of the most entertaining players on tour, and Maria Sharapova. Let us know in the comments your pick. Who will win the Open this year? Will Nadal win his second straight and 4th overall Open? Will Roger Federer reclaim the U.S. Open crown? It's been about a decade since Roger last won here, but he did rally off 5 consecutive. That's a record here at the U.S. Open from 04 to 08. Rafa here on court with tennis royalty. His coach Carlos Moyá, the former #1 ranked player in the world, was #1 in '99. Moyá, the '98 French Open champion and the 1998 U.S. Open semi-finalist, where he lost to Mark Philippoussis. Moyá also a Davis Cup champion. He and Rafa playing #1 and 2 on that Davis Cup team. That was the year they defeated the U.S. 3-2 in the 2004 Davis Cup, one of the most iconic Davis Cup battles. Moyá, Rafa, Juan Carlos Ferrero, and Tommy Robredo against Andy Roddick, Marty Fish, and the Bryan brothers. Moyá defeated Andy Roddick 6-2, 7-6, 7-6 to capture the Davis Cup for Spain. Now Moyá and Nadal, former Davis Cup teammates. now part of Nadal's team. Rafa was the 7th male player in history and the youngest ever in the Open era to win the career Grand Slam. He was just 24 when he did it. Nadal turned pro at just the age of 15. Won his first ATP match a little over a month before his 16th birthday. He was only the 9th player in Open era history to win a match on the tour before the age of 16. In 2003, he ended up breaking into the top 50, finishing the year ranked number 49. He was ATP Newcomer of the Year. Was the youngest player to reach the 3rd round of Wimbledon that year since Boris Becker in 1984. Nadal, one of the most promising players on tour from a young age, and he has certainly lived up to the expectations, of course, now a 17-time Grand Slam champion. Mary commenting, good luck from Romania. Another comment, hello from Uzbekistan. Thank you everyone for watching all around the world. Helen commenting, what time does Roger play on Tuesday? Roger plays at 7 p.m. here in Arthur Ashe Stadium. He's the first of 2 matches in the night session on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Madison Keys will be playing the 2nd match. Again, Roger starting at 7 p.m. against the lefty Nishioka. Rafa, I apologize, has been serving incredibly well throughout practice week. We see him working on some serves and returns right here. He's been playing around a bit with his return positioning, whether he should stand closer or farther from the baseline. Of course, in recent tournaments, we've seen him almost as far back as the back wall, but he's been working on being up just behind the baseline and all the way back towards that back wall, trying to gauge the speeds of the courts here at the Open. A comment asking, when does Rafa play? Rafa plays in the night session tomorrow evening, tomorrow the first day of the main draw. Serena will play at 7 p.m. and then Rafa against David Ferrer will be the final match of the day, the final match of the night session following Serena's match. Now you see Rafa standing quite a bit farther back, about a foot in front of the wall, taking a large hop, split step back into the court to try and hit that return. On the due side, he was considerably farther in, looking to move diagonally to the ball and cut off the angle. Nadal mishitting that return, still working on getting his timing here on his returns. We have an exciting day for you throughout the day. We have A couple of former U.S. Open champions still to come. Andy Murray, Novak Djokovic will be practicing today. Stay tuned for that coverage. Rafa complaining a bit about the noise around Arthur Ashe Stadium. They're testing the sound system, playing some music. There are planes flying overhead. Of course, Flushing Meadows close to LaGuardia Airport. Rafa taking a quick break, and then he'll get up to serve a few more, talking to Coach Carlos Moyá. Stay tuned with us throughout the day. We have quite a bit more exciting coverage live from the practice sessions behind the scenes here at the Open. The final tune-up day before the main draw starts tomorrow. Tensions are rising as players get ready to hit the biggest stage in the tennis world at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Stay with us throughout the day, live on U.S. Open social media. Joey Brander here with you throughout. We'll be back with some of the top players in the world practicing before the main draw begins. Stay tuned.